What is the best anime? A question that has been asked by humanity for generations, for 7 billion years, for eternity. What does the player base of the anime community needs to play in order to be at the top of their metagame? All of these are very not important questions because they're just not important. But I'm gonna answer them in today's video by talking about the metagame of anime. Now let's start with the boogeyman of the format, which we call isekai, which surprisingly has been alive for far longer than anybody ever imagined. You know, SAO has it's almost been 10 years since it's been released. Oh my god. And while it's been a few years since its peak in popularity, it's still extremely popular, and you can see them basically every season, unfortunately, because, well, they're not very good, but still they're popular. Who watches this? Who watches this? Alright, whatever. But you know, just based on how resilient this genre has been, you know, a genre based on people getting killed by trucks and then going into other worlds, and it's still alive after almost 10 years, that's insane, and that is impressive, which is why I think it's a strong A tier. You know, it's not the best in the metagame, and admittedly, it's not the best, but it's a pretty strong choice to go with if you're a isekai player. Next up is something that is very linked with isekai anime, but it's been here for even longer somehow. I don't know how. Well, I do know how. It's harem anime. You know, harem anime. You know why you watch this? I know why you watch this. I know why I watched it, and yeah, titties. It goes in T for titties. That's why. There's, I mean, I could praise it for how resilient it is as well, because it's been there for forever. But at the same time, it's kind of not a puzzle. So I don't know. I really don't know. It's just a T tier, really. It's a T tier for titties. There's no other position. I'm sorry. Next up, we have the legendary genre. The things that everyone watches. The popularity goes off the roof. The king of the metagame. The god of the metagame. Battle shonen. Yeah. Battle shonen, you know, everyone watches it, and no, shonen isn't a genre, and hell, battle shonen is kind of, it is a genre, but it's like there's so many subgenres within battle shonen as well, but shonen isn't a genre. I just want to precise this. Shonen is a demographic, just like seinen. It's not a genre. It has nothing to do with genres. But battle shonen, I'm gonna say it's a genre because I'm lazy and I don't want to go through every archetype of battle shonen there is. So just battle shonen will be enough. Yeah. And you know, battle shonen, admittedly, it's at the top of the metagame. If you're a player that plays anime, you gotta go for battle shonen at all cost, because it's always reigning supreme. It's always the king of anime. But the thing is, people always go for the wrong thing. The wrong thing is always the most popular thing. You know, like Demon Slayer 2 years ago, and last year it was Jujutsu Kaisen, but now, like, no one talks about Tokyo Revengers. Like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? So that's why I'm putting battle shonen in W for...
Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
And next up, we have elitist anime. And I know elitist, it's not very much a genre. Shut up, okay? It is a genre, okay? And basically, an elitist anime is anything that's not very liked, but at the same time, it's very liked. You know, a bit like Tokyo Revengers. You know, no one talks about it. No one cares. No one gives a fuck. Which is why it goes in N tier. For no one cares. Go get a life. No one wants your opinion, okay? Be alone and sad and like whatever you want to like. It's okay. You've made the right decision because it's a better anime than the rest. And after that, we have mecha anime. Yeah. You know, mecha used to be a thing. Now it's no longer a thing. It's like it's disappeared. It goes a D for disappeared. Missing in action, perhaps? I don't know. It just doesn't exist anymore. You can't find it anywhere. It's harder than finding Nemo, you know? Gosh, this is so bad. But if we go a bit broader, we have sci-fi, which also it also is kind of missing in action. Yeah, there's not much of it, but there was X-Arm. You know, that counts for something. Yep. Yeah. That does it count for something? I don't know. Let's say it does. Yay. Yeah. But at the same time, you know, the sci-fi anime also are known to have like the best anime ever. You know, like the Psychopaths, the Ghost in the Shells, and the Steins Gate, which is why it's in B tier for I don't know, B tier. It's in B tier. That's why. Next up, we have dark fantasy. Now, dark fantasy is known to be quite legendary in anime. And by that, I mean legendary bad. So it goes in G for go read the manga. Romance anime is a thing, except when it's a movie. When it's a movie, it's like the top of it's SSS tier, god level. Oh my god, top tier, yeah. But when it's a series, it exists. Yeah, it exists. There's not much to say about it, really. It just exists. So it goes in, I don't know. Do I have a tier ready for it? Man, I don't. Goes in B tier, I guess. That's the average. Well, I'm pretty sure the average is lower for this this tier list, but let's just say it's the average. Yeah, B tier, because they're saved by movie releases. Yeah. And finally, the god tier anime. The S tier journey. The one thing that is always good, always at the peak of its popularity, always that it's existed for over 10 years. It's resilient. It's perfect. It's Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft is the best anime. Fight me. That's a good list. Yeah. I hope if you are an anime player, you've learned how to play better through this metagame examination tier list. If you're a better anime player, you can like this video and subscribe to me so that I don't talk alone. But I am alone and it's okay. You know, I'm just doing this to practice my shitty editing skills because I'm not a good editor, admittedly. I'm not. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.